So in recent light of the Linus Tech Tips video, going through and buying PCs from different companies, I really wanted to make today's video to actually talk a little bit about an experience I have right now. I'm actually in the middle of kind of upgrading a friend's, actually I finished, upgrading my friend's graphics card. And obviously it's a simple task, wouldn't have much to worry about. You would think just swap out a different graphics card. But what you don't know is this is a manufacturer that made this, and they cut those corners smooth, and I mean very smooth. So smooth, as a matter of fact, that I have to do like 5 different things just to upgrade the graphics card. So right now I'm in the process of helping my friend get everything together. We're slowly upgrading the system to something that's actually well-rounded. And my friend came to me, he's like, hey, I want to upgrade my graphics card. Okay, that's good. What kind of system do you have? He's like, well, I got a pre-built. Okay, well, Cyberpower, I'm calling you out here. I go through and we do the research, and I say, I have a gut feeling the power supply is going to be inadequate. I've dealt with pre-builts before, multiple actually, and I said power supply is going to be an issue. So I told him, buy a power supply. He's like, are you sure that's a lot of money? I said, power supply, get one. So we got like same price as a 650 watt. It was actually on sale, so we got an 850 watt. He's never going to ever need to upgrade, but 650 watt, same price, why not? Okay, go through and buy that. Crack open the back. We've got a 450 non-modular bronze power supply in the back, as low as you could go. It's literally still got the gray on the back. It's literally a gray on the back. It doesn't even have the black paint on the back. That's how much they cut out on the back. So okay, that's not really what the problem is. I was expecting that. That's all pre-built, pretty much. Okay. So then we're going through the BIOS. I was like, okay, we got your graphics card good. We tested it. Worked fine. Everything good. Temps good. Etc. Cases good. Nice. Okay, good. So we go through, test everything. Okay, everything's looking good. I just by chance wanted to make sure the temps were good on everything else. Because, I mean, if you take a look at that cooler does not look like something that should support a Ryzen 1700X. But I was like, okay, let's check those temps out. Meanwhile, while I'm watching the thermal tests go on as I'm, maxing out the CPU, I see the speed is only going up to 3,400 megahertz. Maxing out at 3,400 megahertz. A Ryzen 7 1700X has a max boost speed of, you guessed it, 3,800 megahertz. That's not overclocked, of course. Now, if you'd like to explain to me why, after searching around the BIOS, after seeing that the processor is locked at a max speed of 3,400 megahertz, and the cooler is very inadequate for a processor of that size, I was really wondering how it was keeping it cool. Now it realizes on me that they've locked the processor to keep it cooler, so of course you wouldn't have that problem. Okay, that's not bad. So I was, doing some research. I was like, hey, I'll overclock the processor a little bit, get back to where it was. And so I do that, and of course the motherboard doesn't support overclocking. Nope, it just completely does not support overclocking. Okay, so what about this RAM? This RAM looks okay. I think it's got some nice heatsinks. Nope, they cheaped out too. They have 2,133 megahertz running on this RAM. Now keep in mind, this RAM is rated for 2,400 megahertz, but the motherboard is so bad at overclocking that it bumps it down to 2,133 without a second thought. So, after doing that, after going through the back, you would think that's the worst of the problems too. But then, I go through, and as I'm going through and I'm replacing the graphics card, they didn't even put in all the screws or the standoffs on the motherboard. They didn't even do that. I think there was 2 or 3 screws that were missing. One on the bottom, one underneath the graphics card that they did not put in. They did not put the screws in. I mean, if you're going to save that much money on 3 screws, I mean, is that where you really want to cut out? Not putting screws in the motherboard. So, overall, this system, I mean, I'm not even going to talk about the back plate on the back literally being a piece of aluminum. No, paint on it whatsoever. I mean, the case is nice, don't get me wrong. But literally this whole system really felt like, I mean, out of all the pre-built systems I've dealt with so many, this is just by far, every corner has been cut. And I'm a little disappointed, and my friend is too. And I've gone through and I wanted to make this video so much. It just blows my mind away, and especially in light of Linus, I wanted to also voice, this little showcase of how much of a disaster this has been. But of course, thank you very much for watching. If you're by far interested in purchasing any of these Cyberpower PCs, I actually do these PC builds pretty much for free. I do a lot of that stuff too. I actually have a small business. I'm trying to start doing PCs. So I guess I should also make that clear, is that, you know, that's my background story, and I bet that probably might be some bias. But I've dealt with this before, and in the sense that even if you never buy anything from me, I could recommend a whole bunch of other companies that do this better. Not me. I would recommend so many other companies that at least put a full build together. That are, as I said, not me. People do a much better job, and I just thought this is just poor craftsmanship. What? Oh my goodness. But thank you very much for watching. As I said, hope if you're out there to buy a PC, I know people change, and I'm not trying to hate on Cyberpower, but the craftsmanship is not evident here, especially after building so many PCs over the last couple of years. This is just not cutting it. So, of course, thank you very much for watching. Check out my channel for other cool tech-related news, reviews, builds, etc., unboxings, budget PCs, all that stuff. So thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.